Yo, this is Photohumper, and you're now watching 2SEATER Radio.
Check. We live. We from the 2SEATER audio headquarters right now. I got a special guest that I'm happy to have with me today, man. We got history, dog. I'm sure everybody from the city of Philadelphia that's had any type of creative endeavor or building their own brand over the past 10 years probably, has to come through you with some aesthetic help. But I'm with my guy Photohumper right now. Say what's up to the people real quick and let them know where you're from.
What's up? It's Mr. Photohumper here. I'm originally from Canada, Montreal that is, and ventured out of Philly, lived there for 9 years of my life. That's where my career started, and I'm out here in LA.
So this is a global episode, man. This might be our first international guest. You still got a lot of people in Montreal you stay in touch with?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's like my number one home, like no matter what. Like in Philly is like my sense of home.
Right.
East Coast is basically my home, but Montreal was there.
So you went straight from Montreal and then you leaped over to Philly, or was there another stop before?
No, it's just Montreal, Philly, and sometimes be in New York here and there for work, but I'm mainly based in Philly. I'm a dual citizen, if people didn't know that.
Oh, that's
I was born in Baltimore, Maryland, and then parents separated, and then lived in Montreal from 95 to 2010.
And even with the dual citizenship, you still prefer to be in America over
Yeah,
with all this
sure.
shit going on?
Yeah, for sure. I love Canada, but I feel like career-wise and opportunity-wise, America's the place to be. But in the future, I plan to be international, because I feel like that would be like my space.
So for those who don't know, Photohumper, like you said, he's from Montreal. Being from Philadelphia, I was introduced to you in Philly. And that's where I think you really started putting your foot on the gas as far as building a brand. I wasn't as familiar with you prior you get to the city, but just you kind of tapping in with shout out to people like DJ Silo and certain scenes on the nightlife. Tell me how impactful just the Philadelphia nightlife scene was to creating the Photohumper like name and brand.
Man, this is gonna be tough to say because my mind's all over the place, but Philadelphia is just an amazing place. So I moved to Philadelphia in 2010. I used to go to these parties with Ubik and Abacus, and the people I met there were so cool. I met people from Babylon Cartel, Gianni Lee, Aaron, and then there's something called Animal House. And I connected with those guys.
Right?
Yeah. And they also did parties, and then I was an intern for 215 magazine.
Okay.
And yeah, those people helped me a lot. And then I used to be a concert photographer. And from there, I started going to a lot of after parties, and I just had my camera around. And then I would start snapping photos at this website called Philly Steez. This is 2011 to 2013. And people were like, yo, where's the photos at? And then say, yo, it's on here. And then people loved the photos and stuff. I wasn't getting paid, and then people started inviting me to clubs and venues and to their parties, and then they started giving me money. And
So you were doing all of this for the love. You said they started giving you money, but you weren't even when you first got into it. You weren't even asking for money.
No. I was I felt like I was just having fun, and I had a blog. I had so many views on my blog. I remember I was getting over 50,000 page views a month.
You weren't even thinking about monetizing.
No, I didn't. Probably I was figuring that out. I don't know, but I was just having fun.
Yeah.
And then at first I wanted to be a concert photographer, music photographer, but then I got into nightlife and billy partying. I got to meet so much different people and their personalities. You get to meet people from all different types of different fields of creators or what their career is, and from all over the world. And and there's beautiful girls and good music, energy. I love that shit.
So you seem like a super social, open and personal guy. Are you bilingual?
No, I'm horrible. I'm a high school dropout.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
You didn't finish high school?
No, because of French. I went to English school. My parents separated. My mom, I don't really have a good relationship, but it's good terms. But I only know broken languages.
So you've just always just been able to connect with people on a social level. So when you left Philly, what was your next stop? Did you ever live in New York?
No, but I was there all the time. When I was between 2016 to 2019, I was there probably 5 times a month, and sometimes like I'll be there for a weekend or for a week at a time. Because I was working in this venue called Baby's Alright in Williamsburg, and then like I'll just be there for fun and work. And
Shout out to Baby's Alright. Are they still open or did they shut down?
they're still open.
Okay.
They're streaming during the pandemic.
Okay.
They're supposed to open in many in LA, but I don't know anything about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, speaking about the pandemic, so you got out to LA, and when you decided you wanted to move to LA, what were your goals, like leaving the East Coast and then dropping everything and coming out here?
So 2019, I wanted to like leave Philly, but come back in some type of way or just touch base here and there every few months or so. But the main reason why I left Philly, I just wanted to grow and expand and network and be in other major cities. So I was thinking moving back to Montreal or Toronto or New York, or just go to a city where I don't know anyone. Maybe Chicago or LA. I know people here, but not much. I don't really have much friends here. I probably made like 5 or 10 friends since I've been here. So the main reason why I came here is just network. I want to be bi-coastal, touch both coasts, and while being out here, I want to try and network in San Francisco, San Diego, Las Vegas, Phoenix, Arizona, Texas, Seattle. So the main reason I came here is just to network and just grow my brand and just be bigger. Like Photohumper, I want to hump like every city. You know?
Yeah, Photohumper, I want to hump every city.
Yeah,
that's turn.
And next is gonna be international, you know, because
yeah,
like I feel like the future is like my international space, and I like to experience different cities, cultures, people, no matter who you are, and yeah.
So when we worked together, I linked up with you to like just do shoots just to like help promote events just on like a personal level. It wasn't at the actual event, but just like shoots with you. But a lot of your bread and butter, like you said, is just going to these cities, whether it's New York, Baby's Alright, Philly, different nightlife scene events, and then even coming out here and just kind of tapping in. With the pandemic hitting and like your main bread and butter being nightlife events, how have you adjusted and how has it forced you to just reapproach Photohumper or like ideas that come from or that are put out by Photohumper?
To be honest, I'm still figuring that out because I feel like I lost a part of myself because Photohumper is like my other alter ego.
Yeah.
Like there's Daniel, which is me, and then there's Photohumper. But also I like to intertwine that into one because like I always have like a slogan like I'm gonna light the party no matter where you're going. Like oh shit, going to see the homies, it's lit. Oh shit, I'm walking down the store getting beer, it's lit.
Nah, you live that shit too. Like
I went to the station. Oh shit, my shopping is lit, and I always wanted to like be good vibes and like be around good people and stuff. So when this thing hit, like I lost all my jobs, of course. Wanted to be bi-coastal. I had a good relationship with certain venues in Philadelphia, one in New York. I was hoping to do parties there. I was wanting to do my first photo show last year, but I couldn't do it. So I'm still figuring that out. I feel like I lost like a bit, like as I said, like I lost half of myself and like going through like identity crisis, but not like in a bad way. Just who would have thought this would have happened? And
well, you mentioned like prior to the interview, I would love if you shared it with the audience, like that you had different ideas that you want to put out that might not concern so much, with the nightlife, but just like the history of Photohumper is so vast and so rich. I would love for you to share it, and then from there, I want you to speak on like when that idea came about and you had time to like sit down and think about all the things you had a chance to do and all the people you had to meet and like where those people were when you met them and you were the life of the party, and then how all of that has like transpired and that energy has like followed them into certain aspects of their life. I would love to like hear about that.
yeah, so during the pandemic, I saw like all the work I'd done in the past and the people I've met and stuff, and trying to like think out of the box outside of just photography now. And now I'm more going through like sharing my work in the art form now. And I'm working on a book right now, and I want to showcase Philly and New York and the other cities. Like I just showed in the past 9 years of my life, but maybe 5 years, has Photohumper, and I want to introduce to the people who know me and people who don't know me, all these different people. Because like when I photograph people, I want them to feel like they're a celebrity, and I just want to showcase that and like put it in some type of form, and that's like physical and also in the internet, and I just share what I experienced in the world and like interviewing people And I'm just like right now, I'm just figuring out what I can do for myself and for other people. This year, I want to do more. I want to be part of like the grassroots community. I want to like help people. I want to like just venture out to outside, just being that party photographer and be that more like a party, but also like be more out there, be more open, and more comfortable with myself, and like talking to people and like be like documenting my life more, and like other than just photos. And yeah. Yeah.
Like, who are some people who you, when you began the Photohumper journey, who you look at now in 2021 and say, damn, like I was there when the energy was just first starting to cultivate. Like, anybody that you look at now in 2021, you're like, damn, I was there early when that energy was just starting. They were just starting to get outside, and people were just kind of like, don't say, hey, that person looks cool, or that person does cool things, or that's somebody I have to get a photo of.
Yeah. I say definitely Gianni Lee. I remember when he was in DJing. I was going to events, and he helped me a lot when he was like producing these events in Philadelphia, and like he got me like to like shoot like sneaker pins when Kendrick Lamar was there. This is back at TLA 2011, or it got me to like meet like Fabulous Zombies or Action Bronzes and like what's called Aside, like Young 2SEATER. And other than that. Sorry, say that question again?
Yeah, no, you were right on. Like people that you saw early on, as they were cultivating energy, and now in 2021, you kind of just you saw where it started, and now it's like everyone wants to get pictures of them.
I say definitely like Tierra.
Right.
I say that's basically it for Philly.
Gianni and Tierra.
Yeah. Those people are awesome. And also like people like Lil Uzi. Philly is like an amazing city. There's a lot of like young creators there who are doing much of amazing things, but it sucks like a lot of people like, I'm not Philly natives, but I know a lot of Philly natives decide to leave Philly because there's so much you can do in Philly, but they go to other cities where like they put on more for other cities than they actually do for the city. But I like seeing what people like Tierra and Gianni Lee or Lil Uzi or a whole bunch of other people in Philly that's like still doing great things in the city of Philadelphia and like keeping to their roots.
Were you the main go-to photographer for events like Stunt Loco?
Yes.
Okay.
There was other photographers before Stunt Loco, but then it was they started at Silk City, and then when they moved to 700 Club, 940, and the same. I became their main photographer for like a year and a half or 2 years.
Okay.
And there was a period in 2015 I moved to Montreal for 6 months.
Okay. So you moved to Montreal, and then this been going on. For those who don't know, Stunt Loco is it still going on?
No.
Okay, it's done. Yeah, it was just like a very important party where you could see and meet hella people, creatives and not creatives alike.
For sure.
And just have a good time. And then at the time, you could really catch Daniel on his Photohumper shit.
Yeah.
Beer in one hand for camera in the other, getting like really capturing the moment.
Beer, and beers, or someone be having beer in my mouth and like.
Yeah, and shooting shit tracks. I feel like I've seen you double fist with the camera just over your
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I do a lot of things. I do amazing.
That's tough. No, I'm glad that you were able to come through and like rock out with us. I want people to know, you know what I mean? Like there's a rich history with the Photohumper brand, especially coming out of Philly, like I say, internationally in Montreal. You traveled around, and now you're here in LA. The pandemic isn't going to last forever, but it sounds like it's definitely allowing you to expand and grow and strengthen the brand in ways, in multiple ways. So I'm glad. I want them to tap in. I want them to start seeing like shit that you've already captured. Don't run away from that, man. Like people, that's a piece of history. You like really have a piece of history with you.
Yeah,
and
sure.
I can't wait to see how you share it.
Yeah, that's like that history's in my heart forever. Like,
Yeah.
Those are like moments to remember and like memories to never forget and like just embrace them forever, you know. And like, I'm gonna keep going. Just right now, just like a little pause, but I'm never gonna stop.
The future's gonna be fire too.
I'm gonna go extra harder, you know. Like I'm gonna go all in. Like I feel like it's gonna be like a new world. To be honest, like once things open.
We already here, for real.
Yeah, for sure.
We already here.
Yeah.
Yo, shout out to Photohumper. Let them know where to follow you at.
You can follow me at Photohumper, and www.photohumper.com. That's about it. Or just Google Photohumper. There's only one. And that's me.
All right.